Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It's not even 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, the impeachment trial wound up yesterday. The defense used not even 3 or 4 hours of the 16 hours they were allotted to talk for their presentation. And then there was a period of questions where the senators could write down questions and give it to defense to answer. And so a lot of these questions had to do with what did Donald Trump do to defend the Capitol, the senators, the Constitution, the vote? What did he do to defend the situation from what was happening after these people moved to the Capitol and into it? What did he do? Because he is sworn to uphold, to protect our country, right? What did he do to defend it? They had no answer for it. They had no answer. They turned, the defense basically said that the investigations that the prosecution did weren't good enough. It was their fault because they didn't investigate. The defense couldn't answer that because nobody told them what happened. They don't know. The investigation didn't look into what Trump said or did after that. So they can't answer it. A ridiculous response. He at this point, we know, I talked about it yesterday, that Tuberville testified that he told Donald Trump that his vice president was being evacuated, along with the nuclear football, the suitcase, was being evacuated because the Capitol was being breached. And if you watch the timeline, after that phone call, Trump, instead of reaching out to try to slow the breach down and protect his vice president, what he was sworn to do, uphold the Constitution, protect the country, he further incited the crowd. Saying that Pence didn't have the courage to steal the election for him. The defense says that the defense blames the investigation. Well, the investigation wasn't good enough. They didn't tell us what Trump did to protect what he did after the breach, so we can't answer that. It's their fault. The investigation didn't tell them what their client did, so they can't answer what their client did. Wow. All right, one more thing the defense said. They brought up cancel culture. I have to laugh every time I say that. Cancel culture. And I laugh because this is spun like liberal people, Democrats, don't want to hear somebody's opinion. So we try to shut them up. And I laugh because it reminds me of like old days when we were in tribes, well, people, my ancestors. And when one person did something repeatedly that was dangerous to the whole tribe, they're pushed out. They're no longer trusted because they're a danger to the group. And this reminded me of Aesop's fable, the boy who cried wolf. I thought back to when Pence talked about how cigarettes weren't dangerous. I'll put the link down below. 2020, Pence talked about how cigarettes aren't really dangerous. Again, I'm going to have the links down below for when Trump said asbestos isn't dangerous anymore and it should be and his EPA started allowing asbestos back into buildings. Again, the links will be down below. You have somebody telling you that something's not dangerous, obviously for a financial profit here. And again, with this election that he lost, again, lying for his own benefit. And I started to think about this analogy with the boy who cried wolf. As we all know, a boy kept running into town saying, the wolf is attacking the sheep, the wolf is attacking the sheep. And he was lying just to get attention. And when, the wolf pack actually did come and attack the sheep, he ran into town and nobody believed him. So I was thinking about this analogy and I was like, well, where am I going to go with that? Because the end part of that analogy hasn't happened yet. We have a president who is telling dangerous misinformation. The coronavirus, election fraud, and hiding under the guise of he's being canceled because people just don't want to hear his opinion. when in fact, we're talking about a dangerous opinion, something that's dangerous to the whole group, which is not covered under the First Amendment. Telling people that they don't need to wear masks, taking your mask off. You know, that defiant act when he took the mask off there right after getting out of the hospital. And I thought about the boy who cried wolf. And then it came to me. This, even though Trump is going to get acquitted, we all know this, because the Republican senators are not going to have the guts. They just ignored the evidence, and they're not going to have the guts to do what's right. But the boy who cried wolf, this is a reason not to elect Donald Trump ever to office again. Because if he's elected again, nobody's going to believe him. What happens next time when there is something real, something with a virus, with another country, with the vote? He's lied all these times before. The boy who cried wolf. The president, the ex-president who cried wolf. It's a perfect reason, Aesop's fable, not to ever elect this man president or to any office again, because he can't be trusted. The group, the nation, the village can't trust the boy who cried wolf, the ex-president who cried wolf. Next time, if it is a real situation, at least half the country isn't even going to believe him. He's unbelievable, and that in itself is a danger to the country and why he should never be elected to office again. Just a thought. I'm sorry, I apologize for using Bo's line again. I'm going to be back again with another video. You guys have a good Saturday.